on my hand, a little paw on my hand. He's got his face tucked around his... He's just falling asleep. No, he's not now. He's so lovely. He does. He falls asleep like that. I love you. He's in his little safe spot. So much better than yesterday when he was running away when I moved. Anyway, so I want to stick with titles that are much more related to mental health. I think I've kind of lost my way with doing all my cryptic titles. But I noticed, I think it was yesterday, I think there was a comment on one of my old videos on my schizoid personality disorder, is what it was called. And it's 299 views. I was like, I haven't had 299 views on anything ever. I'm not very online popular, really. I post funny shit and sometimes it lands. But, you know, I'm not one of these that sort of regularly gets fucking 300 fucking comments and 400 likes and all that sort of stuff. But this one was 299 views, and like, wow, that for me in my little world, you know, a lot of my videos are barely into double figures in terms of viewing. And that's, you know, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. But the schizoid one attracted more attention, and that means it's getting out way into the wider world. Because you know, some of my friends are here from Facebook. Love you guys. And other people don't know me at all, which is great. I want it to be everywhere. And that bit of feedback I got on Saturday was golden. Because what he said to me is there's not many people doing this sort of shit the way you do it. He said, I like how sometimes you just end up arguing with yourself and stuff. So that was good. That was an observational sort of commentary from someone who was genuinely interested, and, you know, said he watched them a lot. And I was like, mate, that's fucking, I love hearing that shit. I love hearing that shit because, you know, that means it's relatable, lived experience shit. That's why people get something from it. That's what it's worth doing. And it's nice to know that I'm, you know, hitting that. So do keep any feedback coming, guys. I love it. I love it. It inspires me. It inspires me when I know that it's not only helping me, it's helping others. Because in principle, you can talk about it doing that, and, you know, people say, "Oh, that's really good because it will help other people." And I've had some, you know, even some normal people say that to me about it. But when it actually happens, and another one, it was on, I think, another one of my schizoid ones, and a guy that didn't know me just put, "You seem very schizotypal, not schizoid." And that was a fucking lovely comment, because I think that was pre-diagnosis as well. And it's like, you know, to make that comment, you'd have to have some sort of experience in the field, or be schizotypal yourself, or something like that. And again, good, because he accurately summarised me, because I then went and got diagnosed with it. So that means I'm genuine. That means I'm fucking real. That means the real me, such as it is coming across. And, you know, I do want primarily to reach out to people who are going through the same shit, but I also want people who aren't and who think they understand to just stop a minute, because you don't have to learn a lot. You really don't. But if you did, oh my god, this, you know, this shit would fucking, that would really help. That would help a lot. So yeah, it's I want to kind of stick with that sort of vibe of the schizoid, the schizotype, whatever, because it's, like I said, it's a different spectrum, and it's not that well known about, which is good, because it means people, like my little friend at the gym, when I said schizotypal, and she went, "What's that? I've never heard of that." And so then I was able to explain it. And it's the sort of thing that, you know, she might go and Google it and think, what actually is it then? It might just raise a little bit of curiosity. Excellent. She might tell someone. You just keep putting those things out there. I plug my channel every time. I just think, if we're going to talk mental health, I'll just mention that I've got a YouTube channel. Because, you know, because I'm a fucking big head and I actually believe I have the power to change the fucking world. Or maybe I do, dickhead. But yeah, it really is like, I've mentioned it before. I might be seeing my favourite human today. I was messaging last night, and it's sort of up in there. I think she's doing some bits and bobs. But one of the many reasons that she's my favourite human is she does know me. She knows me better than I think any other human on the planet. Way better than some people who ought to know me way better than she does. They don't even know what they think they know. But she does. But it's the times when she says that she doesn't, and she kind of sometimes has said that in a bit of a negative way about herself, almost. Like she often says, I just don't know how to help you. And I just think, do you know what? Just that means that you're not assuming you've got all the fucking answers. And yeah, it's confusing and I don't know what to do. It's like she's actually sharing my fucking pain when she's feeling that she's letting me down as a friend and doesn't know what to say. She's actually acknowledging and sharing my pain in a way. But yeah, I've said before, she should be making these videos for the ones to educate all the normal people out there, because she makes it effortless. She makes it effortless and she shrugs it off when I commend how understanding she is and stuff. She's just like, well, yeah, it's just that, isn't it? It just comes naturally to her. But it's that kind of just recognition of, like, rather than getting to the point where I don't get it, it must be wrong, she gets that I don't get it, but he's still in pain. He's not lying about that. There must be something. She stays with it there. Even though she doesn't know what to do. And very often she's asked me that when I've had my tantrums and stuff, and she's looking upset, but not in the way that other people would get when they're getting angry with me. She's looking upset because she wants to fucking help, but she doesn't know how to. But we say a lot when we say one thing, if we can mean another. And in the world of the schizoid and the schizotype and the schizotypal and whatever on the schizophrenia spectrum, saying one thing and meaning another can be really fucking dangerous. But that's kind of what she's saying when she says I don't get it. Whatever, she's not saying, she's not letting me down at all. What she's saying is, oh God, you're right. This doesn't fit, does it? And it gives me that validation. That's the sort of validation I'm on about, of letting someone know that their pain is felt, because that's just the key point, really, is to acknowledge people's pain, weariness, whatever, in the way that they're experiencing it. Just literally take away all of your own preconceived ideas. And when you say, I won't judge you, you probably don't make a nasty judgment about them. But when you start saying things like, have you looked at it this way, you are judging them because you're saying something without saying something. Because as soon as you're questioning it, you're saying, have you got it right? What you're saying is, I don't think you've got that right. That's what you're also saying. And that's why I say I often feel interrogated by the world, because humans will naturally think, you're upset. Why? I want to know why. It's because of this. What do you mean? What's that? That doesn't make sense. It must be this. No, it has to be that. That's where we go. Here's my pain. Here's what we're trying to talk about. Here comes the why. And then we stay on the why, and we discuss the why forever. And me saying, no, it's not like that. No, I'm now seen as being deliberately obstructive. That's why they will then conclude I want to be in pain. It's actually, I'm just trying to fucking... And if you didn't demand the why so often, if you just took away the fucking why, who cares why? Because at the end of the day, you're going to go home to watch EastEnders. having told them that they're all right. So you don't really need to know the why, do you? You just need to know the what. The what is they're upset right now. And, you know, what some of the things you can be direct about is like, look, you know, I can't just fucking cure you or anything, but I'm here. What can I do? Like, what's the real thing right now, this moment? What would make things a little bit easier? Just anything like that, just making some sort of offer that isn't challenging or questioning them. Because what you say without saying it is, your pain is real. You don't say, your pain is real to you. Please stop reminding people that. You know, people often like to reassert the fact that they're not judgmental and we're all different, and you get stuck on just repeating spiritual principles, which are very nice, very nice ways to think. They're not actually dealing with anything. They're just talking about how you acknowledge that everyone's different. It's like you're kind of making it worse when you do that. Kind of making it worse when you do that. There's been a few times that my favourite human has totally not got me. But it's just, she lets me be me. She doesn't, she does challenge me. She does challenge me. But there's been times that she's told me that she hasn't. And it's because she doesn't want to upset me. But that's because she's got experience of going, hang on, she doesn't blame me. She thinks, hang on, what's up? And that's a massive difference, and it makes a huge difference to the way I can interact with her. I see her once a week maybe. It's not been for 2 weeks. Might not be today because we didn't fully start arranging it till last night, but that's whatever. I don't rely on her. I don't see her as a coping strategy. She's just a pleasant experience when I go to see her. And I don't ever feel out of place. I just feel like a person. And like I say, she doesn't have to do a lot to achieve that. So I don't know. I don't know what she does differently. I'm going to talk to her maybe today about it. I'm going to tell her she's in this video and she'll get really embarrassed probably. But she deserves fucking compliments. She's incredible. You know, for anyone who can placate me or make me feel understood, the woman is obviously some sort of fucking incredible genius, isn't she? Because I am fucking hard work. But yeah, it's, you know, the schizoid element of this is what I really want to kind of stick with for a little while, because it really is a matter of a massively different wavelength that both of us can't help but stick to. But the one that suffers a lot is me. People might get angry or confused or write me off and say I'm a lost cause and whatever, but then they go back to their cornflakes. And it's people like me that are just weary and why can't the world hear me? Why? And this lonely fucking prison of pain that people are saying they understand. And it's not an attitude problem, it's a wavelengthical problem. And I need to fix some frequencies or something. We need to do some I'm going to run out of words. I'm not even going to try. I was going to try and get all scientific there, but I can't be fucking arsed. It's early. And the good thing is I slept right the fucking way through beautifully. So maybe my offloadicalness of my thinkoids last night helped. Because I woke up, this fucking illuminator watch. Fuck off, look. You still can't read it. It actually blurs what's underneath it. And I was thinking, I was dying for a piss. I was like, is it 2 or 3? And it was like, it's 6:20. Oh, cool. Nice. I was waking up as I stood up to go to the toilet. I was like, excellent. Perfect fucking sleep. So something helped.